Now, power transmitter GRICo has issued a new completion date for works on its transmission lines. The company issued a July 2021 completion date at a news conference just last week in the presence of the Energy Minister, Dr. Matthew Opoku-Prempeh. Listen.
Currently, we are constructing the Pokwasi substation, the Kaswa substation. These two substations are being funded under the Millennium Challenge Compact 2 projects. So MIDA is managing that funding for us. So you have Pokwasi and Kaswa. And then we have projects that are being funded by AFD, Agence Française de Développement. And they are financing major transmission line projects from Tema to Accra and to Malam. We believe that by June, July, when all these projects are being completed, Ghanaians will now enjoy reliable power. But in order for them to be completed, the contractors on these projects have requested for outages. Because as they build, they have to connect it to the current system. So it is just like maybe you've invited an electrician to your house to come and fix some problem, and he comes and says, "Sir, madam, I have to switch off the mains for safe working space. Otherwise, somebody could die." And then madam could say that I'm preparing jollof, so I'm going to blend some tomatoes, so give me 30 minutes. It is the same thing in the larger grid. The contractors have asked for outages between now and July in order to complete the projects. We are talking of 330,000 volts. In our house, we have only 240 volts, and that can even kill. So they will be coming to us to request these outages. And when this happens, we grant them this outage. It means that some of us will have to go off. We are now working with ECG on the quantum of these outages and how long it will take. And we are also discussing with the contractor to, as much as possible, minimize the duration so that we will have the minimum impact of outages on customers.
That was about a week ago. This morning, officials of GRICo announced a new date. Director of Engineering at the company, Owusu Friye, who briefed the Energy Minister after a tour of the facility, said the project will be completed in September, a 2-month extension of the time announced earlier.
This project is expected to be completed by September 2021, all things being equal. If you do not have any hindrances, then we are going to complete it by September 2021. Whenever we are constructing a line like this, we normally meet some crossings like ECG lines, and also maybe sometimes obstacles like houses. But for the ECG line, because it is also an electrical system, we must make sure that we give an outage to be able to cross the line. If we do not do that, there will be an induction and people must suffer from that. And so if we go to a place called on the Oponglo Road, that's precisely around Magdan area, ECG have about 4 circuit lines which are crossing our lines. And therefore, when we reach that location, definitely we are going to request for an outage. And so all those people who are being served by these 4 circuits will be taken off for a period of time in order for the construction activity to continue.
Last week, GRICo issued a similar extension to an earlier schedule for the completion of works on transmission lines in the Ashanti region. It was extended from July to December. Meanwhile, government is urging calm as GRICo addresses the intermittent power outages being experienced in parts of the country. The Energy Minister, Dr. Matthew Opoku-Prempeh, who spent some time this morning at the company to acquaint himself with the progress of work on the transmission lines to Achimota, Pokwasi and Kaswa, had this to say.
I think the issue of financial challenges doesn't even come in. You heard the chief executive say it. Because they are doing the project, we can all see. So if, what does finance come in? The people don't have money to buy lunch, or I don't know. But as far as we can see, the project is an ongoing project. So it's not about finances. It's just that if you are renovating your house, sometimes it's more complicated and it's more expensive than even building a new house. These are lines that we have just been informed were strung, some from 1950, some from 1965. The power it was supposed to transmit, Accra has expanded tremendously. So they are giving us power lines that can improve the power situation in Accra. We just need the forbearance of Ghanaians, because what we are planning and what we are implementing is the best for them. We should all be truthful in our communication. In 2016, the whole country, they gave us periods that we were off and we were on. In 2016, the government of the day told us that it was a generation problem. In 2016, even the opposition talked about the government don't have the money to buy fuel. This is not a generation problem. This is not about fuel. So how could it be DUMSO? DUMSO is planned and the timetable is rolled out. And it affected the whole country for 4 years. Is that what we are seeing? No. Some of the system, because of the challenges, the reason why the system upgrades are being done is what we are feeling. And so we have to bear with the contractors to finish in time so that we can enjoy the improvement we so desire.
As the Energy Minister Matthew Opoku Prempeh. So brace up between now and September, at least.